Well, Mr. Wild Boar, they do keep coming, don't they?
Yep.
So you've just kept the spod going, working on top of the zigs.
Yep, just kept spodding on top of the zigs.
And have you found sometimes that you're getting bites as the spod's landing, or sometimes you can leave the swim for a few minutes and then it happens?
Most of the time, it is as it lands.
Yep.
But it depends how cloudy your mix is. If your mix is really cloudy and stays up in the water for long, you can sort of get bites after your spod comes in, but I'm fishing not so much as a sloppy, it's quite sloppy, but it's sinking quite quick.
Yeah, so you're getting like globules going down.
Yeah.
Depths of zigs, right? The water you're fishing, it's about 6 foot, so how high have you got your zigs?
Keep changing them around. This one's at...
Oh, give you a hand here.
I think if you come on top of me...
Oh, over the top?
Over the top.
Yep. Difficult for a little man, that. All right.
That's
cool.
Yeah, normally, I've gone... Is that right?
No, that weren't right. Come back. Come back. There we go. Under. There you go. Yeah. There we go. A little bit better. Yeah. Brilliant. What I'll do is I'll just get this one in for you, yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah, so go on. So the depths you're fishing the zigs at?
I'm fishing 6 foot of water, so because of the sun, I've gone up to 5 foot, or fishing 5 foot zigs. And they're the ones that seem to be going, but I've just lowered this one.
Yeah.
It slowed down for the last 20 minutes. Not had many bites, so I've lowered it down to about 3.5, 4 foot. It just seems like they're not quite as up in the water as I thought, but it's just northeasterly wind. I think it's just knocking them down a foot or two.
Okay, right, we spoke about the depths of the zigs and stuff, and it's obviously working. Let's get on to some of the do's and don'ts and the common mistakes that you guys see on commercial fisheries. You're at a lot of day ticket lakes. You know, give me sort of one howler that you often see people make and you wish you could tell them all and sort of change the error of their ways.
The biggest one's crack-offs.
Yeah?
People that sort of either gear it with 10-pound line, trying to cast out big solid bags, and it's just snapping off, or trying to cast as far as they can, really giving it some, trying to get it over 100 yards with 10-pound, 12-pound line. Sometimes you can get over, but it's not worth it. And crack-offs are the worst thing. Obviously, leaving trailing rigs out there, it's just not good.
So a lot of them they can't even be trusted with the types of rigs that are out there. So the likelihood is you've got a lot of live rigs out there, a lot of fish trailing line, and a lot of people get their heart fluttering with a trailer that gives them a take, and then they realise it's actually a fish trailing line rather than one that's picked up there.
The amount of times you hook into a trailer and you've got fish wrapped round in braid, or it's just not good.
So what's the cure there then? What would you say? Make sure they're using the right sort of poundage every time?
Yeah, I mean, if you're going over and trying to really whack it, either put a shot leader on, or go up to 15-pound line. If the rules allow it, put a shot leader on. Then you never got to worry of cracking off then.
So would you recommend a leader in weed, or would you then say sacrifice a bit of distance and use a stronger main line?
Probably, yeah, sacrifice a bit of distance, use stronger main line, or make sure your lead's always dropping off. Either throw away inline leads or
lead clip system.
Lead clip system, just knit your rubber on, or don't fish your rubber at all, just PVA it on. Yeah,
it's worth losing the lead if you're going to land the carp.
That's it, yeah. A pound for a lead, it's a carp, isn't it?
Well, here we go, another sprightly Fortley mirror. Look, in it goes. There we go, capping, a great performance by Dan. Well done, mate. Loads of carping in there. You got two in, one in there, one in this one. Typical of the way you guys fish, hauling carp for fun. It's an absolute massacre, mate, one after another.
Yes, indeed. Just got one in the net, put some more spots out there, and I loaded my zig as well because Dan's been getting more bites.
On the lower zigs?
Yeah, on the lower zigs.
Yeah, I noticed that was like 3 foot, wasn't it?
Yeah, and it just went straight away.
Yeah, that's the thing again, it's all about changing it, and that's one of my questions actually. Do you notice on a lot of lakes that people just sort of, you're at these day ticket venues all the time, a lot of people just sit there?
If we have a look around now, everyone, not being horrible or anything, but everyone's just sat on their hands when in a water like this you should be catching.
Yeah, you can be catching.
Yeah, basically.
So is that one of the sort of common faults you see?
Yeah, it's just all the time. You walk around, if you've seen anything, you're doing, like, caught anything, and they're just like sat there, like, no. just, well, force the bite. Sometimes, obviously, the fish aren't there and you can't do anything about
Or
that.
you fancy a bite to eat, or you want to chill out for 20 minutes.
That's right, yeah, of course, yeah. I mean, people go fishing for all sorts, but I go fishing to get bites, so.
Got another question for you as well. Like, I've noticed on my travels, a lot of people will watch us on TV.
Yep.
You know, watch you catch fish, but then try to emulate you by just going buying a pack of like 18mm ready-mades, thinking they're going to turn up and do the business.
No,
There's still a lot you can do with a pack of 80mm ready-mades, isn't there?
Of course there are, yeah. You mean you don't need 10 kilo boilies to go out and catch fish. You can make that 1 kilo work the same.
Chopping it up.
Chopping it up, scattering it about, adding liquids. There's all sorts. You just need to look into it.
Is that on your tutorials? Because you know you're becoming a very popular angling tutor. You know you're in that Oxford area all the time. People are sort of booking up days with you. You know, is that a common thing you see? They turn up for it, like they've got
everything from a tackle shop they could possibly buy, and then I'm just saying, going through the tackle boxes, saying you didn't need that, you didn't need to buy that. I mean, it's not only pointing in the right directions, but it's also saving them a lot of money for the future, saying
picking the right stuff.
All you need, some people just, like one bloke just last week, just fished the KD rig, so I said all you need is curve shanks. He had every hook there was.
Yeah, it's like a curve shape of hook.
And then
that's the job. So it's picking the right things for the right venues, but that's the great thing, isn't it? They go out with people like you and they're going to learn and take that sort of information home and apply it to their fishing in the future. But, you know, talking about hooks in general, hook sharpness, is that something you come across all the time?
It's, last week he kept trying to cast out the same rig, and I was like, no, you got to freshen it and fresh hook every time. And
it's never as sharp as when you know, when it comes out the packet.
No. I mean, sometimes they are sharp enough, but it's just not worth the risk. You know, if you get a bite that could be the fish of your lifetime, it's not worth a couple of pence.
Yeah.
Not changes, you know what I mean?
Okay, brilliant stuff. Well, I'm going to let you just concentrate on getting this fish in, and I'll get in position with the net. Well, boys, you've absolutely put in a masterclass performance of hauling. You've shown us spod mixes, hook baits, rigs. You've done the business. You enjoyed yourselves?
Yeah, loved it, mate.
About you, Dan?
Good fun, yeah.
Now that is a little bit special. How big is it?
About 24, 2, I think it was.
Yeah? What an awesome looking creature. Battled hard as well. All that's left to say from us is thank you very much for watching and see you on the bank sometime.